What is going on, Earth2 novice, enthusiasts, and everyone in between? Welcome back to another episode in which we are going to be discussing Earth2, of course. Now, I've got some announcements that I want to go over. These are straight from CEO of Earth2, our commander, chief, and messiah of the new world, Shane Isaac. I've decided to break them up in a number of different videos so they don't get too lengthy, and it allows you to get to just the videos that are of interest to you. Hopefully all of them are, but I'll probably also have some links popping up above, and maybe even some links in the show notes. I don't know. Let's see if I remember to put them there. And if you want to skip ahead to different content, by all means do that. And also, remember, while you're down there, check out the other links, namely the sign-up link that will get you into the raffle for me to use your referral code, as well as enter the weekly land giveaway. So we've got two awesome prizes that you have the potential of winning for just filling out one contact form. Also, as a third benefit of that form, you will be put on my email list. Sometimes I don't have the time to shoot and edit and post a video, but I do get emails out pretty quickly, so definitely you want to sign up for that form because you'll be put on the email list, you'll be put into the referral raffle, and you will be put into the free land giveaway raffle. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to the correct channel. Intentional Being is the channel that I go live on. I will post Earth2 content on both channels, Intentional Being and Meal Prep Biz 101, but I only go live on Intentional Being, and I post first to Intentional Being. So if you really want up-to-date information, make sure you're subscribed to Intentional Being. Make sure you've got those alert notifications on, and make sure you filled out that contact form so you're on the email list and you don't miss a single thing. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's jump into today's episode. All right, so let's dive right into this one, as I normally like to do, reading right from Shane Isaac himself. Minimum bids. This is huge as far as preventing scams and people getting duped with the quick bait and switch offers. I think this is going to be huge. A number of days ago, we rolled out an update that forces minimum bids to be at least 30%. Now, I'm going to also discuss some of my concerns with this, but at least 30% of the previous price paid for the property. Say that 5 times fast. In order to reduce the number of users sending lowball offers in the hope that the recipient would accidentally accept. I'll discuss this further. For now, this has been applied to every account. However, next week we will add the option for users to toggle the feature on and off. So first, well, let's dive into it, and then I'll discuss my concerns with it. So what does this mean? This means that based on the previous price of the property, it prevents people from, as I mentioned before, they're doing this bait and switch kind of thing where, let's say you've got a property for sale, or maybe you don't even have it for sale, because as you may or may not know, even if your property isn't for sale, or even if you find a property that isn't for sale, you can put in an offer. And what some people are doing is they'll put in an offer. Let's say I found your property, current market value for it's $80, and I put in an offer for $100. Now, you may think that's great. I'm asking above market price. Like, how often does that happen? Actually, it's not that uncommon. I've got some properties in Paris that are just getting so much attraction, a lot of offers, but I'm not taking them. But in any case, someone puts an offer in for $100, and you're like, wow, $100, yeah, accept. And now you've accepted it, but unbeknownst to you, on the other side, they've actually edited the offer so that it's $1 now. Now you just accepted $1 for an $80 property, and now that property is theirs. So that's bad. So not only will this prevent the likelihood of that happening, at least on that scale, because obviously they could still submit an offer for 30% of what you paid for the property, but one of my concerns is the future of Earth2, because arguably, I do think there will be an argument where regulation is going to start coming into this, and I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know which regulatory body that's going to be coming from, but it's reasonable to suspect this being treated somewhat as a security. Now the problem with that is, what are the rules regarding free markets and securities and everything? And now all of a sudden there's a minimum on what it can drop down to, and you could toggle it off. But one of the things that this seems like it might do is it might be I don't want to freak people out, but this might be something that prevents a crash from happening. I don't know how effective it would really be. It's not like it's as aggressive as just having something 20% below the last price. But in any case, and I guess it would be property specific. It seems like it's based on that individual property, not like the market value. So it's just weird when you start getting, and I'm not saying that I'm against this, I'm just wondering what the repercussions of them doing this would be. But in any case, it might be, I think it's going to be a good thing. I do think it's going to be a good thing. I think if there is going to be any kind of I don't even want to say a bad thing, but if there's going to be any kind of like friction with this, I think it will be a ways out. I don't think it's anything that's going to affect us. If anything, it's going to be, the regulatory bodies coming after the platform. And again, this is probably, seeing an issue where there really isn't one. But just in my experience, Forex, crypto, stocks, they get really, they like having the rules, and they like keeping everything fair, and they like making sure that there's no thumb on the scale, so to speak. And I don't know if this is something that would fly if they start getting into that area of, or that conversation rather, of whether or not this is going to be treated as a security. Now, again, in the short term, this is going to be great because this will help prevent scammers and people getting scammed. And the scams, aside from making it not as fun for everybody else, it also is going to increase their workload, which is just a bunch of other stuff that allows that keeps them from being able to focus on moving the project forward, and they have to keep on dealing with these scammers. And I've expressed my concerns and frustration with them in the past, and in other videos I'll also mention, just in case you start seeing some gray stuff that you can be doing, don't do it, because they've basically illustrated they might not be able to stop you, but they will be able to catch you. Everything is being documented. So bid fairly. Don't be switching your bids or anything like that. Make sure you're taking the time when you accept bids, and make sure that you're taking the time when you're listing something for sale, so you don't end up selling something too low, or getting caught up in any of these scams or bad situations. Until my next episode, I will look forward to helping you navigate this mystical, marvelous, magical meatball world of Earth 2.